Hey guys, Coach Kyle here from Sport Conditioning here in Whitby, Ontario. Here to talk to you today about shoulders. Now last week we posted a blog on our website, which I wrote entitled Saving Your Shoulders. In that article we discussed our anatomy of our shoulder and why it's important to do activation and prep drills to increase our mobility and stability. This can happen whether we're injured or coming back from injury, or we're just trying to maintain our good health moving through our long athletic semester or in here training facility in Whitby. Today we're going to show you a few different drills that help you activate muscles that we rarely hit in our push-pull combination upper body, and also a few different drills that help rotate the shoulder through deep range of motion that we rarely get to. The first activation prep drill we're going to do today is going to be a high row to an external rotation here on the TRX. Why is this important? So a lot of us, we know our posture is pretty slack from us sitting at computers typing a lot all day, driving a car, carrying our purses, and just general lethargic posture in general. So a lot of drills we like to do are focusing posteriorly through the back of our shoulder blades, which is the retraction, which is going to be the first part that Steve's going to demonstrate, and then the external rotation. We do this a lot for our overhead athletes because they're constantly throwing themselves in internal rotation through throwing a ball, hitting a volleyball, or throwing a basketball. Many sports that are played overhead using a ball. So Steve's going to start off here. He's going to demonstrate the high row first position where his elbows going to be high, 90 degrees, and the hands going to be parallel with the ground. Squeezing through the middle of our shoulder blades there. You can see through the activation, our scapula are tight in the middle of our back, right towards our spine. And as he rotates externally, his hands are going to come back over top of his ears, keeping his elbows at 90 degrees. And if you see from a side angle, this should look like there's a straight line going from elbow through the shoulder, through the other shoulder, and then again through the opposite elbow. And if Steve wants to go back nice and slowly, we also like to stop, pause back internally, and then fully extend his elbows back in neutral. Now Steve here is going to do one more of the high row external rotation drills. As once through the motion, I'm going to talk his way through it. So Steve again is going to go drive his elbows high, wide up, squeeze through the shoulder blades, remaining tension through the blades as he externally rotates his hands up and back, like I said, keeping the elbows at 90 degrees. Feels that position in a lot of the post delts and obviously our rotator cuffs working really hard to stabilize himself there. And then Steve's going to get back in internally, back to flat. He's going to pause and let his arms fully extend back at the beginning. This is a great prep drill that we like to incorporate before you any push or pull drills, like I was stating earlier, to make sure the body's activated, and also with these little rotator cuff muscles that we rarely do. Our second drill we're going to show you here is going to be a scapular push-up on our balance board. Now this motion is our punching motion, which we see, which activates our serratus muscles, which go from our rib cage and sit immediately through the side of our scapula, our shoulder blade. These muscles are very important in scapular stabilization or keeping our shoulder nice and stable. We work on a lot of the push, the pull, the external rotation, the retraction, which I just showed you guys, and lastly we work on the exact opposite, protraction, as the shoulders round around the back here. So Steve's going to get up into a neutral position, keeping his back, his abs, and his core very engaged there. He's going to drop his shoulder blades, squeeze them through the middle of his back, and as he pushes away, he's going to try to round his shoulders as much as possible without letting his back move at all, staying nice and neutral there. He's going to drop again his chest, squeezing through the middle of his shoulder blades, right towards his spine, and pushing out and away. That's good, Steve. Check out the next blog post, guys. We'll actually have some written descriptions and pictures for different shoulder activation drills, which we didn't go through here in the video. And also next week, we'll be taking these videos into a little more advanced patterns that we use as an athletic movement.